if you can just give me your earring for a little, patient listening, wrap up attention. I don't come here to play around. The world is watching and want to know what are the government of the world doing towards bringing home black people in this black continent. Are you listening?
Yes.
Are you listening?
Yes.
Oh people, are you listening? Yes. Oh Gambia, are you listening? Yes. England, are you listening? Yes. Jamaica, are you listening? Yes. When I say Eli, you must say Jah. Rastafari. I listen say Jah Rastafari is the king of Ethiopia. Another country in the Gambia region, same way. The whole African country is Ethiopia. Everywhere in Africa is Gambia. Everywhere is Ghana. The whole world is Africa. Listen to me now as I start. The River Gambia, from where the country got its name, has been an attraction to explorers and historians, starting with the Carthaginian sailors, who wrote about the sparkling waters that snake between the tiny country, dividing its two banks north and south. During this time, the Gambia belonged to 6 kingdoms: Fosi, Kombo, Sin Salom, Naimi, Wuli, and Fulado. Trade was the river's main attraction, and as a magnet for business, the river drew people from other parts of West Africa and other kingdoms, such as the Songhai, Mali, and Ghana empires, which were a powerful realm between 300 and 1000 AD. Other traders along the river included the Arab and the Berber, merchants who operate across the Sahara in North Africa. This interaction brought about the conversion of many local chiefs and their subjects to Islam. Trade with the Europeans also commenced, with the first European, Alvisto de Cadamosco, from Venice, Italy, venturing into the Gambia in 500 AD. Are you listening? Yes. However, the Portuguese traded at a commercial level with the locals, and by 1456, liquor, mirrors, beads, and cloth were being bartered with locals for gold dust, hides, ivory, and slaves. It would take almost 200 years before the concept of colonialism came in, with the Latvian Duke of Courland through the Duchy, establishing its first colony in Africa. It was on St. Andrew's Island in the Gambia where a fort was built. The British, after having been repelled by the Portuguese a century earlier, gained a foothold on the river in 1661 by capturing the fort and renaming it the James Island after the Duke of York. The island, which can still be visited today, is located up the river, close to the famous village of Jufure, home of Kunta Kinte, and hero of the Roots novel by Alex Haley, a popular area frequently visited by tourists. Are you listening?
Yes.
Thank you. In 1888, after centuries of wars between Europeans and conflicts with locals, the Gambia became a British protectorate. It took another 77 years before the Gambia championed her liberty as an independent state under Sir Dawud Jawara. After almost 30 years, a change of government took place under the leadership of Lieutenant Yahya A.J.J. Jammeh, bringing about the rebirth in the Second Republic 2 years later, with Jammeh elected president in 1996, from a correction. Today, the Gambia remains relatively calm and stable and boasts of a democratic government. Eli Selassie Jah Rastafari. So therefore, my beautiful people, this island is now called Kunta Kinte Island. And this same island, Gambia Diatale. And this island is where they've trained my grandmother and grandfathers and, you know, your grandparents also. So I'm here this day. My name is Miguel Orlando Collins. That's the slave master's name. The priests in Ethiopia call me Fikre Miriam. Yeah? The children call me Dada. I'm from Jamaica. But I'm from here.
Don Dada.
Oh, I'm a bit confused, you know. I'm from here or where? Guinea or Ghana or Senegal. They took you from a lot of ports. So I want to say thank you very much for making this visit. All because of His Excellency Yahya Jammeh and the beautiful people in Gambia, and indeed Africa on a whole and the Western diaspora. We want to acknowledge the presence of everyone here in the midst. I want to say Much respect to our security team. Much respect to the visitors, to the participants of the festivals, activities, everyone that took part in it. I want to say congratulations. And this year is a springboard for us as people in the diaspora to come on home. Marcus Garvey said, Africa for the Africans, those at home and us abroad. Well, no color, class, red nor cream, or the color of the eye, or the skin complexion. We don't use that to judge people. We burn out racism, we burn out prejudice. Love, remember, no hatred and no bound of corruption. So we step forward towards Africa's future in love, education, for the stability of the country. And we say much respect to the government and the president. Thanks for having us here and putting on such grandeur festival. And I trust that with the tenure in your office, I think Ghana has seen steady growth. Gambia, for the correction. Yeah, I'm really familiar with Ghana. It's all coming together, you know what I'm saying? And I want to make an important speech right here. I do think and know that it's the right way for all the presidents in Africa to come together and unite for Africa's future. That is why we are going down and our citizen villages are so deplorable. So once again, a pleasant welcome to Kunta Kinte Island. And I hope you have a full joy of it because I'm on a tour. It's an excursion for me. Much respect to my picnic them in Jamaica, children in the world, England, France, Paris, Europe, all over the world. But Africa is the cradle for civilization. And you world leaders must stop robbing my continent, Africa. Stop digging out the gold and the diamond and killing my sons and daughters and all those stuff. A lot of things happening what we don't like. So it's time. Mothers cry tears when her children were gone. In shackles and chains, and their feet and their hands. 400 years on the slave plantation. Call them home, Gambia, call them home. I want me picnic them there in the Western world. Slave master repatriation, send home all the boys and girls. Gambia, Africa, open the door. Cause the wicked slave master cannot slave us no more. Gambia stand tall. Gambia stand tall. Welcome the world to the Roots Homecoming Festival.